Comes to that week again, I thought, okay, what can I do now to raise the bar? And, well, I've already run a marathon, so maybe I won't do the physical side, I'll just concentrate on something else. That little voice went off again and says, well, okay, why don't you run it this time in a 40-pound rubber rhinoceros suit? Hey, where do these voices come from? And the charity that I'd ran for the previous year is Save the Rhino. And they have these big suits, I think there was 8 of us, a full herd. And so I checked my calendar. And it just so happened, I thought, great, I've got an amazing excuse here. Again, we all make these talks. And the excuse was, well, I land from Australia the day of the marathon, or just before. Can't do it. Yes, you can. Shh, can't do it. Yes, you can. And at that point, what happened is I stepped in and landed and got a taxi pretty much to the start line, put on my lovely rubber costume, and off I went. And I finished that marathon in about 5.5 hours and swore I would never do that again. Raising the bar. And I thought that was great. And I'd like to acknowledge Tim, because Tim came with me that entire marathon and sacrificed a personal best to be able to help me, because somebody that had to drop out through illness that was going to be my zookeeper. Because I hadn't even got hands, I got hooves. Right? And my field of vision was sort of a tiny little square on the floor, so you needed to have someone to come with you. So anyway, I thought, well, that's it, I've raised the bar. But talk about a commitment to growth. There is always another level. So last year, I was with Tim in Santa Monica, and he was talking about this desert run that he was going to do. And I listened to it, and the more I listened, the more I became fascinated, because this was something so far out of the range that I'd ever contemplated before. It was incredible. Yeah, it was the equivalent of a marathon a day, back-to-back for 7 days across the Sahara Desert, carrying 30 pounds with water ration to like 9 liters a day for everything, washing, cooking, hydrating, in conditions that you wouldn't want anybody to live in. Yeah, sleeping on the floor, carrying all your stuff, having to cook your own food. Yeah, sub-zero temperatures at night, violent dust storms. I mean, this didn't sound like fun. Right? However, you know exactly what happened. Yeah? And so, a few months ago, in April, Tim and I booked a flight and flew to the desert. And I'm thinking now, I'm not even sure I can get to this level, because I've not done the training for it. Yeah, and I know that there's always another level, but I think I'm about to jump up a few here. And I mean, it really brings it home to you when you're lying on the floor in sub-zero temperatures and you've taken a light sleeping bag because you don't want to run with a heavy one, and you can feel the scorpions crawling across your legs while you're in the sleeping bag. Now, talk about reframing. Yeah, to start with, I mean, you can tell the people that were visualizing scenes out of Dune with the giant sandworms, right? They were the ones in the sleeping bag like that, with elaborate scorpion defense mechanisms set up around the floor, right? Then you got the other people, the master reframers. Talk about taking empowering meaning out, yeah? They saw them as calories. There's a difference here, guys. Yeah? And off we went. And, I struggled and I fought and I kept myself, my spirits high, and I gave everything I got. And day 4 is a double marathon, back-to-back, 52 miles non-stop. And I woke up that morning with food poisoning. Yeah, I tried to save water by cutting down on the hydration of one of the food packs I'd carried the night before, and it was a bad move. I could hardly lift my rucksack. Certainly couldn't run, not for the first 4 hours. And I'm going through every mental process around about 8 o'clock at night, just getting dark, and I'm less than halfway. And I've got to run through the night with nothing but a compass and a head torch, with no spare batteries, with nobody around me. And, it's at moments like that you have to draw on reserves that you didn't know you had. And it's at moments like that it comes down to the crunch as to, are you going to move forward or not? And I'm thinking, well, I know about this growth thing, and I've done my bit. I can't go on anymore. Yeah. And it was at that moment that a blind guy in his 50s ran by me. There is always another level. Always another level. And it's coming from that place, as I said earlier. Yeah, it is through that, continually willing to raise the bar and give more than we thought possible, that through that we can touch hearts. It is through coming from willing to contribute rather than keeping score that we can become the people we were born to be. And I firmly believe, my friends, that it's through that we can and will make a difference. Go live your dreams. God bless.